This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
Top beer, top beer, top beer.
Welcome back, Lucha Lushes, and you are here for Lucha Undead Top Beer. Oh no, what's that? Cider edition. Oh, is cider even beer, Adrian? What do you know?
My understanding is it's like, I just think of it as fruity beer, you know? Made, it's like brewed as a beer, but with like ingredients that you would find in a fruity beer, I guess. I don't really know for sure. That's my just, off the cuff understanding of it. You probably have a better understanding of it than I do, though.
So it's not really made like a beer, as much. It's pressed apples primarily. I don't know that they even make ciders out of other things, or if it's always made out of apples and they just add other things to it. I guess it is. So cider's always apple. Perry is made from pear juice, and it's a similar concept. So I guess it would be a stone fruit kind of thing that you do. You allow the juice to ferment with yeast just like you would beer, but there's no brewing process. I don't know about you, but ever since we decided we were going to do a cider episode, I've been kind of going cider crazy. And I've drank a lot of ciders in the past couple of weeks. How about you, Adrian?
I have not been doing that because I generally don't drink ciders. Not because I don't like them. I just don't see them as like a true beer, I guess is what I want to say. But,
yeah, they're not a beer.
Yeah, so I just generally don't drink them. But I've had some good ciders. In fact, my girlfriend, there's this brand of ciders that she actually likes. I don't have any of those tonight, but I've had that one that she likes, and it's actually pretty good. But I generally stay away from them because they're too sweet. And I think I've said it on the show before that I don't like when a beer or a cider or whatever is too sweet. Like I can't. I like sweet things, but I don't like my beers to be sweet. Okay. So. Well,
I've been getting exposed to more stuff. So I have a acquaintance, I guess I'd say friend, I don't know. Someone I met in the kind of beer world, happened upon him at Phantom Carriage, and he makes cider based on a recipe that comes from his family's old recipe in Kentucky when they used to do it bootlegging during Prohibition. And he opened up his own cider house out here in Los Angeles. He's the only local cider house in LA being made in LA called Honest Abe's Cidery.
Would you say that his cider house rules?
His cider house does rule. I'm there. I tweeted out a picture of his wall with his big Abraham Lincoln pennies all over it. And I tried some stuff there. They had mead, which is also called honey wine. It's a similar process, but it's the honey instead of apple juice.
I've had mead. It's almost like wine, but instead of grapes, it's honey and shit.
Yeah, and it's very interesting, very good. He also had a really good barrel-aged cider that I meant to have for the show, but I drank all of it because I couldn't help myself. It was so good, musty, refreshing. It was like a mixture of both. It had the bourbon alcohol whiskey from the barrels, the alcohol heat, sweetness, the muskiness from the wood coming through, but also the sweet crispness of the apple. It was fantastic. But starting for our show, I have here in front of me from the Portland Cider Company. It just says apple. It's a white can with a picture of a nice little red apple, like a clip art apple. Underneath it with a yellow banner, it just says apple. It's very plain. Their slogan here says, "Drink it, it's good." On the side it says, "Our cider is crafted from nothing but fresh pressed Northwest apples. That's why we say drink it. It's good." Because it's just apples.
It
and
sounds
good for you.
like very minimalist graphic design, and I like minimalist. I like
when
it works. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, and it does. It is minimalist, but it does work. All right, so it pours clear, yellow, looks like cider.
Quick aside, Tim. Quick aside.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a dumb question.
Quick cider?
There you go. We do a beer podcast, and I should probably know this, but does the carbonation in beer come naturally, or is that something that's added later?
It can be both.
Okay, and with ciders, do you know if it generally comes naturally, or is it
same thing?
Same.
It can be both.
Okay, but like, generally speaking, is it mostly natural occurrence or is it added? Like generally speaking.
There's some adding because it's usually, especially in cans and stuff that's going to travel, the light amount of carbonation that there is naturally would not last for a long distribution, so they're going to add more. Hello? Adrian?
I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's it. It's usually going to be added for your mass-marketed, mass-produced stuff.
Okay. I
All right.
was just wondering. Sorry. Go ahead.
So it looks like champagne, looks like apple juice maybe. It's effervescent a little bit. No head, obviously. Very rarely do you get a head, like a noticeable head on a cider. Smells like cider. Looks like cider. Smells like cider. Let's see how it tastes, huh?
Let's go for it.
Got a little bit of a bite. But it comes through. You get that like you just bit into an apple. But to start, the alcohol comes through. Not super nuanced. This is plain Jane. This really, honestly, in some ways, just tastes like apple juice that someone spiked with vodka. Not terrible, but good stuff.
Well, I was just gonna say, is it good though? I think that's the more important thing.
It's good. I would definitely. I don't know that I would keep drinking a bunch of these, but it's good. It's not great, honestly.
Yeah. See, I was expecting something more because you built up with the can design and with the the label and the what do they call it? The quote or the
Yeah.
not the quote. That's not the right word. I don't know why I don't know my words tonight.
I don't know why you don't know your words.
I never know my word.
But yeah. So this has no rate beer score.
Is it anywhere on the
I would assume.
interwebs?
I'm going to look up Untapped because that's kind of our backup. Untapped, Apple, Portland. Untapped, 3.65. People seem to like it. I don't seem to like it. Alcohol is 5.5%. Yeah, I mean, this is... Sometimes the minimalist thing is cool. This is like, I'm kind of like, oh, the minimalist thing is not just your can, it's also your product.
You
so,
almost sounded a little let down, Tim.
I am. I was expecting maybe a little bit better, but I don't know. This is really your run-of-the-mill bare bones cider. They didn't bring anything interesting to this. All right, Adrian. So what do you got for your first cider?
Okay, at a point because I messed up, I did not grab a glass. So let me go grab a glass really quick. Yes.
Edit point.
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Yeah. Why does he think I would care about this?
All right, Tim. So this is what I have tonight. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
And someone I was talking to mentioned this cider, and I told him, oh, I happen to actually have that cider. I bought this at World Market with all the beers tonight. Actually, I got them all at World Market, which I recommend that you check out if you have a World Market in your town. Check out their wine and liquor section. They have a pretty decent beer selection from all over the world, obviously, and it's cool that it's categorized by country, which obviously makes sense. And this is a local cider, and this is actually from the Colorado Cider Company, Tim.
Ooh.
This is called the Grasshopper. Let's see here. Alcohol 6.5 by volume. Contains sulfites? I don't know what that means. Gluten-free. On the label it says, Grasshopper is an ode to the botanical neighbors and flavors of our favorite grasses and flowers. We've married our glider cider with hops, flowers, and lemongrass, grass. We think they work well in our cider, and we hope you do too. Ingredients: fermented apple juice, lemongrass, hops. Produced and bottled by the Colorado Cider Company in Denver, Colorado. Visit them at coloradocider.com. So this is it's got a cool label. It's like you got like an apple with like some green leaves and twigs in the front, and then on top of all that you have like a cricket like a cricket with like
Okay.
a black and white cricket face with like with a black bandana and stuff. He's looking kind of cool. He always reminds me of like a almost like a Latino gangster or something. You know what I mean? He's got the bandana. Like looks like he has like a little bit of a black mustache or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think he might be a grasshopper?
Well, I mean, it's called the grasshopper, so I would hope
Possible.
so. Okay, so yeah, it's a regular like what is this? A 12-ounce bottle, 355 milliliter, and this is also gluten free. So for those of you that are gluten free, or if you have celiac disease, as a coworker of mine actually does, you can drink ciders because they're generally gluten free anyway, and this one for sure is gluten free. So let's go ahead and open her up and see what she tastes like. Yeah.
Yeah. It is interesting that they are naturally gluten-free ciders, and very, very good for everyone who might be having that or having celiac disease or just choosing a gluten-free lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, this has a nice floral, a very floral scent, if you don't mind my saying. I like the way it smells.
I don't.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and pour that bad boy. It's got that sort of typical, apple juice, orangey, or light yellowish / semi-orangey color. Not a lot of head, because it's a cider. Ciders, I guess, generally don't have a lot of head. I mean, it looks like carbonated apple juice, and then actually I can smell it from here. It's like a foot away from me, and I can still smell it pretty good. Yeah, that smells like that sweet apple smells really coming through. I like that. It smells really good. Like smells really good, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give that baby a try. Oh, that's it's a little sweet. It's a little bitter, just like a little bitter. And it's got like it definitely has that sort of apple and almost like a grape, a little bit of a grape taste in there. I don't know if that makes sense because it's a cider. It's not a wine or anything, but I definitely have a little bit of a very subtle grape taste in this cider, Tim. Let me give it another try. There's definitely some floral notes in there. I'm not tasting any hops though. Whatever hops are in this are very subdued because I'm not getting hops. I'm getting that very, very sweet floral taste, but no hops at all. And it's a little bit sweeter than for my liking, but it tastes good. It doesn't taste like a beer because it's not a beer, as we said earlier. But I like it. I think I could drink this again sometime.
Yes, I think you can, and I think you will. Over my cider month, because I've been drinking so many ciders, as I said, I've tasted a couple different dry hopped or hopped ciders, and it definitely runs the gambit of stuff like what you're saying, where you can't even tell there's hops at all, to stuff that's very overwhelmingly hopped. So you got one of the less hopped ones. That might be good for some,
Yeah.
That's sometimes the weird thing about looking for a hopped cider, or something that's going off a different way than what you're used to.
The thing is, it disappoints me a little bit because that I like hops, I like hoppiness, I like IPAs, so I was really hoping to get more of a hop flavor in that.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say is that, but you have to think about who are they making it for? Are they making it for the hop fan? Is it a cider for the hop fan, or is it hops for the cider fan?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And which one is this meant to be? And this one obviously seems like they're focusing more on the cider people and just exposing them to a little hop action.
Yeah.
Did you give your rate beer and your alcohol content? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't. On rate beer, this has, you're gonna like this, Tim, an 84.96. So an 84 for the overall, a 96 for the stout. That's a really good score. That's a really good score.
God damn.
Yeah, it's a good cider. And it doesn't have, because I feel like with an actual beer, like the alcohol taste isn't. Well, I feel like you get more of an alcohol taste in beers than you do. Or sorry, I don't know what I'm saying tonight. I feel like you get more of an alcohol taste in ciders than you do in beer. But for this one, there isn't a strong alcohol taste, and I think that's a good thing because I don't want to taste the strong alcohol taste in a cider or something as sweet as this. So it's got just like a carbonated a apple juice taste, and it's good. And like I said, I'm only a little disappointed because I like hops, but this is a good cider. This is a really good cider.
Fantastic. Well, fitting with my theme, I don't know about you, but most of my ciders, actually, so far your cider came from Colorado, right?
Yes. All right, Tim. So let's go ahead and take a quick little break, and when we come back, we will move on to our second beer. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Voice of Ring of Honor's Kevin Kelly here. I want to make sure you're subscribed to all of our great feeds here at Place to Be Nation. Just head to iTunes today and search and subscribe to the Place to Be podcast feed, the PWO PTBN feed, PTBN Pop, and of course the Kevin Kelly Show feed, which includes the full archives of my podcast. Some really great stuff. Subscribe, listen, and then rate us and leave feedback today. Thanks for being a fan of professional wrestling. More importantly, thanks for being a fan and supporter of the Place to Be Nation.
All right, and we're back. Tim, tell us about your second beer.
I have one that's out of Washington, Pacific Northwest Grows. It says here it is. Well, this is this is brewed with Belgian beer yeast. It says. This is Cascadia Cider Works United Dry Hard Apple Cider. Their can is a little bit more ornate, and this is another kind of plain, straight-up cider. This one, actually, from this same company, I had a dry hopped cider recently that I really enjoyed from them, so I thought I'd give their kind of straight-up plain cider a shot here tonight. I spilled a little bit.
Uh-oh, party foul. Now you got to lick that up, Tim.
Nothing too bad, I don't think. We'll live, guys. We'll make it through this one. So let me see. Once again, pours like a cider. See, the ciders, there's nothing much to it when it comes to body, color, clarity, head, all that stuff. Let me see the nose. The nose is a little bit sweeter, but it does have a little kick. You can almost kind of smell a little bit of alcohol and a little saccharine, I will say for sure. That's the thing about ciders, is that they are so sweet. Let's see how this tastes. Ooh. I like that one. It's got a little bit more of a bite. It's got some funk to it, probably coming from that beer yeast, the Belgian beer yeast. It gives you a little bit of that pucker, that citrusy pucker with a little bit of funkiness from the yeast, where your mouth kind of starts to water and you get a little something on the back of your tongue. I like that. Let me give it another sip. Yeah, it definitely masks the alcohol. You don't get that strong, just this tastes like alcohol thing. You get a lot of other nuanced flavors. As I said, it's got that funky yeast flavors coming through. It's also got some citrus or something. And I think they probably put some citrus in there. It's definitely dry, definitely no sweetness at all. Like I said, citrusy, puckery, a little funky. This is good stuff. I'm not gonna hate on this one. Rate beer overall score 46. I could see that because it's definitely not just your plain straight up cider. But overall 46, style 68. I actually think that's backwards after what I was just saying. I think it would make more sense the other way around. Good stuff. Alcohol per volume 6.9. This is one I could definitely keep drinking. All right, so Adrian, what do you have for your second beer tonight? I guess cider. I don't know.
Cider. So obviously, as we were discussing earlier, ciders are usually apple. But I got something a little different, Tim. This is from, I don't know if you've heard of this company, California Ace.
No, I'm not familiar.
I got their Perry Hard Cider, which is a play on words.
Is it actually Perry?
It's a pear cider. It's 5% alcohol by volume. This is produced and bottled by the California Cider Company in Sonoma County. I don't know where Sonoma County is. I'm not familiar with Sonoma County.
That's up north. That's wine country.
Okay. So this is I like the label. It's a cool, it looks like an Ace of Cards label. Although instead of
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades, whatever. But
Ace of Spades.
You have a pair instead of spades or anything else. And it says the Ace California Perry Hard Cider.
So it's a Perry.
It's a pear cider. Ace Perry Cider is a premium hard cider made in the heart of Sonoma County's orchards. It is the first ever Perry cider to be made in California. Pure fruit juices give this cider its fresh, fruity taste. Enjoy this exhilarating alternative to beer or wine. So, we're doing a top beer show, but I guess ciders really are not beers.
They are not.
They're similar, but not quite, right?
And I'm trying to figure out, is that a Perry or is that a cider, or is it both?
I mean, it says Perry Hard Cider. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's any apples in this.
Or if it's all pears. Or...
And it's you know how this is into beer, because the beer don't have nutrition facts labels on them, but this does. Ingredients: fermented juices, carbonated water, apple concentrate as a natural sweetener, natural flavors, malt, malic acid, sulfite, preservative. Okay.
Malic acid?
Yeah, that sounds like a bad guy on one of those Avengers movies or something. You know what I mean?
It does, actually. You're right.
Malic acid. It's gonna try to kill Captain America.
With his trusty sidekick, Malic acid.
Okay, so I'm pouring this. You know what? It has a greenish, a very light greenish color, but it's very subtle. Like maybe it's just my imagination, but I sort of see a pear green color, but it really just looks like any old cider. I'm pouring this into a mason jar. I feel like that just makes sense.
Oh, you know what? I've had this.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I may not. I've actually seen it. I'm sorry. I've seen it around, though. I know what it is now.
This smells like a pear. A very, very sweet pear lollipop or some kind of a pear candy.
A pear of what?
What's that?
I said a pear of what?
Yeah, and
you know I had to do that bad joke.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean it smells good though. It smells really sweet. It smells sweeter than what I like, but hey, it's fall.
Hey!
It's the beginning of fall. We're getting into fall, just before winter, so it's appropriate that we're doing this. Let's go ahead and give that bad boy a taste. Oh. That's good. Very sweet, but very good. It doesn't taste obviously like an apple cider, even though it does have apple and pear flavor. What's that?
It has apple concentrate.
Yeah, and this is not something I would want to get drunk on, because I feel like getting drunk on something super sweet like this is just not good. Like you're already ingesting alcohol, and then on top of that, like sugar. I feel
which will dehydrate you as well.
Yeah, I feel like those are not good bedfellows. But this is something that is really good.
But I bet it tastes good as a
this
motherfucker,
tastes better
though.
than the grasshopper. Like if I had to choose between the grasshopper and this, and I'm already, I don't want to jump the gun here, but this is I'm enjoying this a lot more. This is really good. I like it. I like the color, the taste, everything.
Really?
Yeah, and it's sweet, and it has that sort of candy pear taste to it. Like, because if you've ever eaten a pear, Tim, and I don't know if you have, pears don't.
I've never had a pear, but I could eat a peach all day.
Pears aren't naturally this sweet, obviously. So this is, I think it's the apple concentrate is what is making it sweeter than what it should be. But
yeah. Would you be okay? So based on that, would you be interested in a dry Perry? And if it was 100% Perry, no apple, does this make you more interested in trying out a Perry?
I would, but yeah, I would. I'm not used to drinking something that's that dry. And this doesn't have a dry taste. Actually, it's actually not dry at all. But it's good. It's really good. And and if this has apple concentrate and it's this good, I can only imagine what a Perry would taste like.
Yeah, no, and I had a really good Perry, and it's funny because I saw it at Bevmo today, because I popped into Bevmo just to see if they had anything. Maybe I could do a last-minute switch on some of my drinks. And I'm trying to remember, it was Saint something, like Saint Augustine, Saint something, and I had it a long time ago, and they had some there, but they only had 4 packs of tall cans, so I wasn't going to go for it, but they have a straight Perry that's really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So tell me really quick, a Perry is just a pear cider, or what is it?
Yes, it's essentially the same process as making a cider, but with pears. So, yeah. that would be all that is. Let me see. I'm trying to find this pair. You know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. I'm going to have to double check it. I'm going to go back to the Bevmo. So I can't find the name of the Perry, but I'm going to go back to the Bevmo. I'm going to rectify the situation and let the people know, because I know the people listening to this podcast need to know about good Perrys. So I will go back. I'll do my due diligence as a podcast host, and I will find whatever the name of the Perry was. Saint something. It's weird. It's a kind of a shitty looking can, if I'm perfectly honest. If I saw it, I wouldn't buy it. Personally, a friend of mine gave me a pack of them a while back. I thought they were really good. Adrian, let's listen to some ads from the Place to Be Nation.
Let's do it, Tim.
Place to Be Nation's JT Rozzero here. In addition to the archives of the Kevin Kelly Show, we have a ton of great podcasts available to you on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and PlaceToBeNation.com. And we now offer them to you on 2 great feeds. On the Place to Be podcast feed, you can check out Scott Criscolo and me on the Mothership, the Place to Be podcast, with our famous Vintage Vault pay-per-view reviews. PTBN also covers current day wrestling with clotheslines and headlines, main event, Mission Indie Possible, in our monthly pay-per-view reaction shows with immediate feedback on WWE, NXT, and Ring of Honor Super shows. Relive Wrestling's past with our monthly pay-per-view rewind series led by Ben Morse, and the Dangerous Alliance Wrestling podcast as we dive into various subjects in the form of exercises and games. All of this in addition to Scott Keith's Podcast of Doom, which includes discussions on questions from listeners, as well as current day and old school wrestling. We also have sports covered too with the Sports Lounge, the TJ McClune Show, and NBA Team Podcast. On our brand new PTB Pop podcast feed, we offer great shows such as the Glenn Butler Podcast Hour Spectacular, Rank and File, Lucha Undead, as well as a veritable podcast heaven for comics fans with the hard-traveling fanboys, Sellers Points, Todd Weber's Conversation, and Imaginary Stories. Subscribe to both feeds on iTunes and be sure to rate and leave feedback as well. All of these shows are available on PlayStation.com, where we cover pro wrestling, sports, movies, comics, plus tournaments and more. Be sure to check out on the right-hand side of the site for details on how to support the site when you shop at Amazon and download our free Place to Be Vintage Vault Refresh ebooks. We also want to thank our friends at Bonehead's Wing Bar in West Warwick, Rhode Island, and Fall River, Massachusetts, and Scott Keith's Blog of Doom. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr as well. PlaceToBeNation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
All right, Adrian, so we're back, and you know what? I think I jumped the gun on that break. You didn't give me your rating or your alcohol content on the last cider, did you?
I did not, but I have it ready to go for you, Tim. This is
Let me hear it.
Off a Ray
Bring
beer.
it.
Huh?
Give it to me. I said give it to me.
Overall 2022 style 47. So now I really like it. Like, I don't agree with this rating at all. It tastes like a pear and an apple. It tastes like a cider. It's a little bit too sweet for my taste, but I think most people who like ciders will probably enjoy it. So it's good, you know. I don't know. It's good. I like it.
Well, I can't argue with your taste. It's your preference. It's what you like. Plus, it's you, so I'm used to you having bad taste anyways.
Thanks.
No problem, buddy. All right, so I'm going to get into my third one here. My third one is from a cider place that I've actually had once again. I'm in such a bad habit that I need to kick, which is constantly saying, like I said, and once again, and referencing the past. I need to start just like going forward, you know?
Are you saying you need a habit you need to kick is not saying the same phrases over and over again? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I have that same problem too, and I always say, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I say that a lot, and I hate it, and I wish I could, like, you know, be aware enough to not say it, but it just comes out. Like, I can't help it. I'm not, like, you know, neither one of us is, like, you know, a professional radio type of personality or whatever. We've had people on the show, though, that have plenty of radio experience, but we ourselves are not that, though, Tim. So
we're not.
You know, give us a break. Give us a break. You know what I mean? Let's give ourselves
guys.
A break. How about that?
Yeah, you know, and we'd do it for you.
What's that?
And we do it for you.
Yeah.
You know, we would give you a break. If you're not perfect, we're not going to get all over you. Not going to ride you.
Exactly.
We'll let you do your thing, too. So, my third and final cider is a very interesting one. It's from a cider house, a cidery. Another one that's up in Portland. Pacific Northwest is where the ciders come from, I guess. If you live in California, that's the only place that they come from. Because I had someone talking to me about ciders in New York that are good, and I was just like, oh, I wish I could get some of that out here, but I guess it's just like it's tough to get beers from New York and California. It's tough to get ciders from New York and California. This is number 6 cider. It is there. They seem to be doing a lot of very interesting stuff. I'll run down a list of what they have. It looks like they also do beers. They have 2 beers, Pilsner. They got Ghost Fish Cordonel. It's gluten-free. They got Drew Blue Hop Session IPA. They got Odin's Gift, it just says. They got Pyramid, which is a cuvee. It says Curveball, or Curveball. I think it's actually like a cuvee. Deschutes Black Brute Porter. Oh, I think these are all actually just like different brewery beers that they have on draft at their cider house. That's what it is. But they have interesting stuff. They have a pomegranate that I tried from the same brewery that I really enjoyed. They have a black cherry that I'd be interested in trying. Honey ginger, I tried that one out. They have the dry crisp, plain original. But tonight...
So you've been to this place, or you've just had beers from there?
I just had beers or ciders from them.
Okay.
But tonight, as a special treat, this has got to be hands down their most out there. This is the Sumptown Cold Brewed Coffee Apple Cider.
Sumptown funk you up, Tim. Sumptown funk you up.
Sumptown funk you up. So this is apple cider with cold brewed coffee.
Nice. Cold brewed coffee, huh?
Yep. They do a great job with theirs. They've kind of got that minimal. Well, it's a little busy, but it also comes across
clean. You've been on like a
clean.
coffee-flavored kick lately, because in our shot episode, you had that one coffee drink, and now you're having
It's
another
true.
one.
I drink a lot of coffee-flavored drinks, but I also thought that this would be... No, I hate coffee itself. But this is also, I just thought it would be very interesting to try something so kind of out there. I mean, I don't think any of your ciders come close to being this weird, Adrian.
Probably not.
Coffee and cider mix. God, I opened it. I can already smell the coffee. This is strong, I think.
I don't want to think of a coffee and a cider together in the same room, let alone in the same bottle. You know what I'm saying?
And bottle, whatever.
And there I go again. There I go again saying, you know what I'm saying. Fuck.
Anyways, they're... Oh, good God. I just poured it into the glass, and you can really smell the coffee. This is...
You need some creamer with that, Tim?
I think I might. It just seems a little strong. I mean,
Let's
how do you
get
like
let's
your
get some
cider
half and
black?
half for Tim.
You like your cider black or with a couple of sugars? Or Jesus.
What does it look like? How dark is it?
It is regular-ass cider colored, which is fucking crazy, because I see people posting pictures of it on Untapped, because it's not on Rate Beer, and their pictures of it, it looks like it's brown. Mine is just regular. I don't know what happened.
Are you sure it's the same cider?
It smells like coffee.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
So I don't know what happened there.
But it doesn't have any darkness to it whatsoever. It's very light colored.
Yeah, it's normal. I mean, I could see it being a little bit more brown, but not like this.
Is it hazy at all, or is it clear?
Oh, it's clear. It is clear. So, like I said, the can style it's clean. It makes me think minimalist, but it's really not. It's very busy, but it's clean, and the design's kind of cool. They got a little 6 logo. It smells like coffee really strong, honestly. I'm going to give this a shot. We'll see how this tastes. I'm going to clear my palate. I'm going to sip a little water to make sure that I can really enjoy this.
There you go.
There we are. Let's see how this goes, Adrian.
Do it.
Huh. That doesn't really go together.
What does it taste like, Tim? Tell us.
Jesus Christ.
This is not a good reaction, Tim. This is not good at all.
No, it tastes like poison. Oh, my mouth is dying.
I told you I don't want to picture cider and coffee in the same room together. Is it that bad? What is it? What is it you don't like?
It's like chalky. Like the coffee, instead of coming across like smooth, it's like you get the worst part of coffee. Like I said, it's like chalky. It tastes like coffee from a freaking gas station poured into a glass of apple juice.
That sounds disgusting, Tim.
Yeah, it's not what I would call great. And the coffee keeps like lingering on your tongue afterwards, really bitter, like it's been like over roasted and just Jesus
See,
Christ!
you
No,
screwed
this
yourself because you already don't like coffee, and here you are getting coffee-flavored stuff, and a cider.
the first
of
one
all
was
things.
good.
What's that?
The first coffee flavored thing was good. The from the shot last week,
Yeah.
that was fantastic. This is not good. You get like a little sweet apple in the beginning, and then it just kind of goes into this. You know that like really shitty chocolate. You know, you get that like chalky chocolate flavor with really
Yeah.
bad chocolate.
Like
where
those
it's, like,
those
dry.
chocolate gold coins. It's like just the cheapest chocolate imaginable.
Yes, it's like that. It like comes in with this dry, and then the bitterness of the coffee.
And it's not even.
So-
It's probably not even real chocolate, and it's probably mostly just wax and plastic that you're eating. It's not even actual.
exactly.
That's gross, man. That's
This-
gross.
Sucks. And yeah, and then the bitterness hangs out on your tongue and just really starts to.
See, and the thing
Starts-
is that you're pretty open-minded when it comes to beers and stuff. So this is the most critical I've ever heard you of anything that we've done on this show. So I feel like I can trust that it is not a good cider, huh?
This is garbage. And on Untapped, it has 3.73. It's fucking trash. I would never drink this. This is bad. 5.4% alcohol per volume.
Is it on rate beer at all?
No, it's not on rate beer. If you like bad coffee, then you might like this. And yeah, I mean, their other ciders are good. So I'm not even trying to be a dick. Like, this place makes good cider. But the coffee did not. It doesn't balance. Like I said, there's no balance and there's no flow and there's no like.
Yeah.
Community
one
of
thing
flavor.
we don't say enough on the show, and we should, is that it's all about the balance and all the different competing flavors, right? Like,
Right. And this is like it's like three distinct things. It's boom, you get the first hit of cider sweet, then you get chalky coffee, and then you get like that chemically bitter taste that hangs out on your tongue. And that's it. Like it's like very clear three flavors. It doesn't work together, it doesn't balance, it doesn't flow into each other. No, it's like boom, boom, boom. Like okay flavor, shittier flavor. Like that's what keeps happening.
it's
So,
just
yeah,
a snowball effect of. It's just a snowball of bad flavors. It sounds like.
Yes, it is.
Damn, I'm sorry you had to go through that, Tim.
Yeah, I don't like this beer. All right, Adrian, what do you got for your third?
So I don't have anything
It's
like that at all.
gluten-free.
What's that?
It's gluten-free.
Gluten-free? Oh,
I'll
great.
give him that. It's positive. It's gluten-free.
Okay, so this is what I got, Tim. And I'm sorry about. I really am sorry about that. By the way,
Hey, you know what? You live by the weird, you die by the weird.
That's true. Okay, Tim. So this is from Recorder Leg, Passion Fruit Hard Cider, premium
Ooh.
hard cider blended with passion fruit, made from pure Swedish spring water, naturally gluten free. Obviously, this is imported. 4.5% alcohol. I got this bad boy like all my other beers tonight, all my other ciders tonight, from a World of Beer. And we're not being paid by World of Beer, but really, guys, check them out if you have them. They have a really good and interesting and very diverse beer selection.
And we're also not being sponsored by the American Apple Orchard Society as well.
Yeah, Big Apple is not sponsoring us. Made from the purest Swedish spring water, Recorderlig premium hard cider blended with passion fruit is best served chilled over ice with a wedge of lime for a crisp, cool, and refreshing experience. Visit recorderlig.com. Blah, blah. Obviously, I don't have ice, and I don't. It is chilled, but I don't have lime or ice, so I'm just gonna pour this into my little tulip glass here and see what it tastes like. And that right there tells you, even proves even more that ciders are not beers, because you do not ever drink a beer with ice. That is just ridiculous. So here we go. Are you ready for this? Are you there?
I'm ready.
Okay. If I can open it. There we go. All right. Let's pour this bad boy. Well, we won't pour all of it, obviously, but pour some of it.
Pour some of it out.
That looks like. God, that is not even yellow at all. That is almost like got the color of water. I'm serious. Like, this is super clear. There is hardly any color to this, Tim. There is no. There's just a very subtle yellow hue to it, but not at all. It's almost like I just poured if I just poured a seltzer water or something. You know what I mean? It looks like a white wine, but like a super light colored white wine.
Shrimp and white wine?
Ooh, that smells good, Tim. That smells. That passion fruit is coming in strong. That smells really, really good. Not a lot of carbonation, super clear, no head whatsoever. Oh God, that smell. That passion fruit smell. Okay, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh wow, that is really good. The passion fruit, it's got a really good passion fruit flavor. It's sweet. Again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. It's too sweet for my liking because I don't like sweet stuff. But this is really good. This is perfect for fall. This is the type of beer the type of cider you would enjoy during this time of year. Yeah, let me take another sip. It's really good. Yeah, that's delicious. That is delicious. That is delicious, Tim. I almost feel bad that how good this is because of how bad your last cider was, but
oh, you know what? It's not your fault.
I know, but it's I'm ending this show on a fantastic cider. If I were to drink ciders, I would choose this one. Well, we'll get into that some more, but yeah, that's good, man. That's good. I'm really amazed at how clear it is. Like, I'm serious. Like, it hardly has any color to it.
Huh.
Why is that?
It's
Is it
interesting.
because of passion fruit, or what is it? I don't even know.
And, well, I mean, you would think it would still be the cider, though. Like, it would be cider.
No,
so
man,
it would
this-
have that cider color.
I'm
But
telling you, there is hardly any color. Like, there is a smidge of color to this, you know? It's a smidge.
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
that's why we like it.
This is so good, though, man. I'm not going to drink the whole bottle, but I want to. That's how good this is.
Hey, you know what? At this point, what's stopping you, right? It's the end of the night. You're winding down. You're doing your thing.
Exactly. All right, Tim. So, let me give you the score. I couldn't find this on Rate Beer, which is not surprising, but it is on Untapped. What's the score on Untapped? Let's see. Out of 5,992 ratings, this has a 3.72 score.
That is insane. That's lower than the score on this shitty one.
Yeah. What does that say about?
That's why I don't trust Untapped.
Yeah.
See, the thing is like Untapped has stuff that that isn't always on isn't always on Rate Beer.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why it's our backup. But honestly, I don't trust Untapped's rating. It's just always inflated.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is. I feel like the score should be better on this. If I'm being perfectly
I
honest.
think we're learning something about Adrian's palate, which is that Adrian, I think you like passion fruit. Because I remember
do.
the white dog with passion fruit from El Segundo Brewery you really liked a lot.
I did.
Yeah. And so there's a Green Flash from San Diego. I think it's an IPA with passion fruit. You should look for that bad boy.
What's the brewery?
Green Flash?
I've never heard of Green Flash. Green Flash with what's it called? Green Flash with passion fruit?
It's called like passion fruit something, but it's an IPA with passion fruit.
I mean,
It's
that's
pretty
two
good.
things I like. I like IPAs. I like passion fruit. That sounds like it's right up my alley. I'm gonna look that up.
You know what else is right up your alley, Adrian?
What's that?
Taking a quick break before we talk about our top beers.
Let's take a quick break before we announce our top beer. I know you enjoy that, Tim.
I love it. Honestly, I think it's the greatest thing.
We'll be
No
right,
joke.
We'll be right back.
This is Parv, and I'm here to tell you to listen and subscribe to the Pro Wrestling Only Place to Be Nation podcast network. That's the PWO PTBN podcast network, where you'll find a ton of in-depth shows done by hardcore fans. We've got Chris Zellner's 1-2 punch of Exile on Bad Street, and with David Bickenspan, a smash hit Between the Sheets. We've got Wrestling Culture with Dylan Hales and Dave Musgrave, Goodwill Wrestling and the reaction shows with Good Old Will from Texas. We got This Week in Wrestling with my man Pete and Johnny Sorrow, Stephen Graham and Tim Livingston's Pro Wrestling Super Show, Tag Teams Back Again with Kelly and Marty Sleaze, and a ton of other great shows too. And of course there's Titans of Wrestling and Where the Big Boys Play with yours truly and some dude from down south called Chad. PWO PTBN Podcast Network.
All right, well, me and Adrian were enjoying ourselves during that whole break. Like a couple of fucking giggling schoolgirls here. So, Adrian, we're going to talk about our top beers, but first I'm going to talk about my bottom beer. The worst fucking beer I've ever had is this Cider 6, number 6 cider with coffee. As I said, their pomegranate was really good. The black cherry sounds good. Their just regular plain cider is good. So if you see number 6 cider at the store and it's not the coffee one, don't give them the stink eye just because I'm talking shit, because it's fantastic. If you live in Southern California, or if you don't, if you're ever just in Southern California, go to Honest Abe's Cidery out here in Los Angeles. It's really greater Los Angeles, but it's, you know what, we're all family. We're not trying to judge each other just because you might be in the San Fernando Valley or out in Southgate, or, you know.
It's such an LA thing to say is to deride the San Fernando Valley, by the way.
I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying we're all still family. Listen, if it comes down to
you know what I'm getting at, though.
Yeah, if some fucking prick comes from Colorado and tried to talk shit about San Fernando Valley, I'll tell him to keep packing. Tell him to take it down the road with that shit.
You tell him to go pound sand in Palm Springs.
Yes, exactly. But, you know, when it's just us, I might say, you know, San Fernando Valley is kind of shitty and there's a lot of hookers and violent crime. But, you know, like, when someone else tries to come in and say that, I'm not going to buy it. But that's San Fernando Valley isn't even where it is. Honest Abe's Cidery is in a very beautiful part of Los Angeles, California. Greater Los Angeles County, if we're going to be specific. It's a great place. Go check it out if you get the chance, if you're ever here. But my top beer for tonight, out of the beers that we drank tonight, unfortunately, I'd love to give it to Honest Abe's because I really did enjoy their barrel-aged cider, and also they had a dry hopped cider that was really good. But for tonight, I have to give it to the Cascadia dry cider. That was the best one that I drank tonight. It was really kind of your bare bones plain cider, but it was done well. The first cider that I had from the Portland Cider House compared to this coffee one was amazing, but compared to the Cascadia and compared to like a good cider was kind of shitty. And this cider 6, I always want to say station 6. This number 6 cider with coffee was fucking horrid. Adrian, what's your top beer?
Really quick, I understand why they're saying this recorded lick should be served with some ice because of how sweet it is, and I have leftover sweetness in my tongue, but that's probably from all the ciders I've been drinking tonight. But I think it's pretty obvious that my top beer tonight is a recorded lick, passion fruit hard cider. It is delicious. It is sweet. It is good. It is not as cidery because it is a passion fruit. I really, really enjoy this, and I'm glad I didn't pour the whole thing because I want to enjoy it more later. So this is my top beer for tonight, Tim. I think it is a delicious beer. I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad you folks all got to listen to me trying it, and I am just sad that you had a total dud tonight, Tim. A total dud.
I did, and it's warmed up a little bit, and I just took another sip, and it actually mellowed out a little bit, but it's still bad.
Well, that's the thing about beers and ciders is that the more you drink it, the less pronounced things are because it kind of your tongue gets used to it. The taste, I guess you could say. But I mean, I don't know. That just sounded bad to begin with, man. I don't know.
I know. I probably shouldn't have risked it.
But you know what? No, it's good though. It's good that you took a risk to try something different. Now you know better. So.
I wish I had your cider.
I wish you could try it. This is really good. And another thing I wanted to say really quick also, what you were saying about the San Fernando Valley and stuff. I feel like the San Fernando Valley is more America than Los Angeles is. Like, Los Angeles seems to be in its own little big bubble. But the San Fernando Valley is really what, like, if you want to know what America is like in California, like, you're going to find that in the valley.
It's the real America?
Yeah, like, well, just like in California, anyway, like, just like how you go to, like, other parts of the country, like New York isn't really America, but maybe Baltimore is. You know what I mean?
Remember when this was the extent of the outrageousness that would come from the Republican Party?
Yeah.
Was talking about real America?
I do actually. That was back in that was when John McCain was running with that Avon lady from Alaska.
I long for those days when it seemed like the Republican Party was at least somewhat sane.
Not to get too political, but I know exactly what you're saying. Like, there was a time when, I mean, I would vote for Mitt Romney and John McCain in a heartbeat over some of the choices we have now. The
current choice, that there is for the Republican Party. Wow. Yeah, so I was just thinking
Bring
of that.
George W. Bush back, crying out loud. That's how
Dude, you
bad it
miss me,
is.
miss me yet? Remember that one?
Yeah,
Remember that
I
Bill?
did.
Miss me?
I actually do miss him, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know. Comparatively, Jesus. But
Oh,
speaking about political socio issues like that, that's something I wanted to talk about also with this episode. Was we're doing ciders, and we're two beer guys, right? And I think that that's something. Once again, our show. Oh, there it is. I always say that shit.
we're getting too meta. Go on.
Yes. Our show is about exposing yourself to different new things, and I think that ciders get a bad rap from a lot of dudes because they think it's like not
drink?
a masculine drink.
Yeah.
And it is. It's one of the original alcoholic beverages that existed. There's a lot of fun, interesting, cool stuff out there of different kind of ciders. So don't buy into toxic masculinity bullshit about what it means to be a man.
Yeah.
What it means to be a man is the same thing as what it means to be a woman. It just means to be a person, you know? Go out there and enjoy the stuff that you enjoy. That's it.
Yeah. Don't let gender stereotypes make sway your decisions. If you enjoy a Cosmo, drink a fucking Cosmo. If you enjoy watching Gilmore Girls, watch fucking Gilmore Girls. I'm serious. If you enjoy anything by Julia Roberts, I know she has a big mouth and it's a bit weird, but it's fine if you enjoy it. She's a decent actress, and she has a very attractive niece or daughter. I don't know if it's
she's a good actress. Niece. It's her brother's son.
Yeah.
It's Eric Roberts' kid.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so it's her niece. But anyway, yeah. No,
unless something really bad happened there.
Oh, that's a whole another episode right there.
Roberts family incest. Actually, it's fucked up, but I'd probably watch Julia Roberts and Eric Roberts fuck each other. Would you?
I don't know if I would want to watch that. If I'm being perfectly honest. But anyway, no. But you're right, Tim. I mean, open up yourself to different things. I mean, we're doing ciders, and I'm learning that I like this cider. I wouldn't have known that before tonight. I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have tried a cider before tonight. But now that I've tried this, I really do enjoy it. And
you found an interest in Perry's. Like, Perry's are good. You might want to try more of that. There's just so much different stuff out there, guys. And what it really comes down to? It doesn't matter what's a manly drink or a womanly drink or this and that. What it really comes down to is just three things, Adrian. You know what those three things are? Good beers, good beers, good buds, and good banter. Good night.